Hello guys and welcome to another Tactic Tuesday. If you like these sort of videos, please subscribe. Hello guys and welcome back to another Tactic Tuesday. So today I'm talking about the new Fox Rage tool wrap. This is to aim for new anglers, pike anglers, or a gift to your loved ones, or you just due to an upgrade. First of all, I'll show you. We've got the actual wrap bag, whatever you want to call it. Nice little bag. What comes in? Got the clips, easy to access if you need to get to them quicker. No messed about zips. And then you've got a little flap what covers the tools to keep them all like mud free, and then you've got individual inserts with elasticated tops. I'll show you there, elasticated tops to hold the tools in, and I'll go over, you can make more space for different things, what I'll go over. So you get 7-piece and 4-piece. I know the 7-piece, that's what I've got. So let's have a dip into what you get, sort of thing. So first of all, what you get nice little tools. You get your sawtooth cutters, split ring pliers, and your crimps. What I like about the new design of the tools from Rage is actually the red on them. So if you drop them in grass or mud or whatever, and you get covered a little bit, you can at least looking for red on them. So the old ones did have just black handles, so I think that's a good idea. Also, you get forceps, side cutters, the biggest pistol pliers, because they do a smaller version, but you only get the biggest one, and then you get your power grip with the angle bit on the end. Like again, all got either a red band or a lot of red on the handle for easy to look for. Excuse me. I know some of the 4-piece ones. I think it's the sawtooth cutters, forceps, side cutters. Oh, and angle pistol pliers as well. So you get them, then you get that set as well. Good thing about this, what I like about it is it's all neat and tidy, not rolling about in your bag. So if you've got like your alarm stored, at least you know they ain't got smashed. Then they're well made. The metal ain't got bend like the cheap stuff do. While you're messing with pike and their teeth, like you don't want to get bit. So you can you can knock buttons off because they're heavy duty. Another thing what I like about it is you can actually, I've always call it the unhooking or unhooking station, I call it, where you set a spot up. I always like to set my spot as close to the water as I can, just in case it wants to scoot off or it jumps out, and at least it lands in the water as close as you can. And it's easy to return as quick as they can, because this is the main thing. You don't want to be fanning about to be keeping them on the bank. You want to unhook them, get a quick shot or weigh, and slip them back and let them be, because it takes a lot of energy for them to regain, because they're sprinters, not marathon runners, as I call them, like carb marathon runners. So you can fight them for a little bit. But yeah, so nice and easy next to your unhooking station, or as I call it, and if I need, depending on the situation, you can grab whatever you want there and then, so you're not messing about, because it's all happens to the best of us, where you might have a tool in your bag and it's not arm length for each, and you have to get up, and that's the worst thing. This thing is always near you, and I've always unwrap it near the mat, and that bag, if it's even on wet ground, that bag will stop the wetness or mud so you're not grabbing and getting a clump of mud with your tool. It's all nice percented, and you can choose on the situation, because situation can turn very fast when pike fishing, because they are a feisty fish. But yes, like I say, it is very handy. Keep it close, everything's neat. No, I've had this for a while, since way before pike season properly started. Ready for this season, and literally it's been a big part of me in my fishing, really. This has I did have tools that used to rattle everywhere, but I used to take them out. But then, like again, you're looking, if you're laying about, even though some tools are covered, I've offloaded them, brought this to have everything there straight away. Another thing I was going to say, like, say price varies. No, price don't vary. Prices for the 7 pieces $84.99, and off the top of my head, I'm not 100% sure. Don't hold to it. I think it's like 55 mark, or probably a bit more. I can't remember off the top of my head. So yeah, I think I might be off now. I can't remember as such. You have to look on that. I'm only going by the top of my head on this. But yeah, like I say, all handy. There's not really much you can fault, really. All I think is like the little tools. Now they live in my rig pouch, or where I'll keep all my bits if I want to make new traces, like crimpers, the side, sawtooth cutters, and the split ring stuff to make extra room in there. But it's gone in there because I thought the only downfall with it is the elastic don't hold them very well in there, because the pockets are long, so you've got the room to move or drop down, and then they could come out easy because of the elastic. So that's the downside of it, but all the rest is perfect. I like the new design, the red, like I said, you can see it, and also and like end of the day, it's all about fish safety, so if you've got everything there, it's there. Defo, always say to anyone who's new going into pike fishing is always have your side cutters. Obviously you want your forceps and all that, all your different forceps to hook the pike, but this side cutter is cool. I know it sounds like a teacher, but it is, and some people don't realise it is major in it, and definitely to some, I'm not bashing everyone, but some people don't realise how important these are. Luckily, so far since I've been doing pike fishing, touch wood, I haven't had a deep hook pike personally, so I haven't haven't had to use this in my fishing so far. It all happens to us. I'm not gonna mock it. It all happens to us. Sometimes it does it and you don't even realise they do it. And then because pike, they're savage. You don't go ooh, like, sip a cup of tea. They, go for it. If they go out saying they want to snatch it as quick as possibly can for anyone. Because don't forget they're a predator, and anything they come across what they want, they would snatch it quick. But also these are handy if you are unhooking a pike, and say for instance you've got a treble free, and all of a sudden the pike, because they will move, normally you open their mouth and bash, you could see, you know it's going to happen, because you see their tail end all tense up, and you see their mouth starts doing this sort of, when they go tack like bait or live food, they do like a little yawn, like a little mouth open, and then they go bang, and normally they do that, you can see it happening, and then they open their mouth with a shake, because they just want to get rid of the hook, trebles, that's all they want to do. And sometimes it's not happened to me, touch wood, I'm doing alright so far, it just takes a second and you're hooked with a barbed hook as well, and you attach, so you've got one treble free, and you've got the second treble and it's still attached to the pike, and then you're attached to it. So now you've got your hand attached to the pike, and the pike's going crazy and it's just pulling. So it's always handy to have these at arm length to get in there, open the pike's mouth again, get in there and cut the barbs off your hand, well, where it's penetrated through, or even if it's still the barb and the hook end tip of the hook is still in you. Just cut. These will just literally one clamp down and one pressure. You don't need a lot of pressure to cut them. They'll cut, and you're away. Even though you might have a bit of hook sticking in your finger still, but at least you're away from the animal or the fish. Sorry. At least you know you're away, and then your next thing is, don't sit there, go and then run off and go for it. Your next option would be carry on to get that pike unhooked and back in the water as quick as possible. And then worry about the finger, because then you was going for the pike, so you worry about that secondly. Get the fish back, fish safety. It's the main number one thing. Like I say, I haven't had this happen to me yet. Nearly did. George will explain if he watched this. He explained in another video about the time we was unhooking a little jack and we was lure fishing, and I had. It's always, if you're with someone and want assistance, don't be scared to ask for assistance, because it's always better to have more hands to try and get the fish unhooked and back than it is you struggling and you might do some damage. But he'd let you tell that story that time what nearly happened to me, but it didn't. Fingers crossed. Another thing what I normally do as well, talking about using your tools, is normally I'll get this one, unhooking them, the power grip. Normally I get this, but what I do first, I'll grab the trace and put a little tension and try and open the pike's mouth up a little bit, and even if it's split second, just to get a location on where the trebles are. So if they're on like the right side or left side, you know where to put your hand opposite, and then open its jaw, open its mouth, and then get in and unhook it. And try and do it as quick as possible, and try and keep a good grip of the pike while you get them unhooked, and then you're safe as well. But other than that, good bit of kit. I love them. I've had them for way before pike season. I've used them multiple times now, and I absolutely love them. Definitely the new design as well with the red handle on it. It looks smart, and very grateful that I got them. So, like I say, good present. In all, I rate these 9 out of 10. The minus point for that, so it's not 10 out of 10, is just where the small little tools are not secure enough. They could have probably developed like a small elastic, like 2 elastics, so that it go over the handles to the big thick elastic to hold the bigger tools. But other than that, pucker. But anyway, them little tools go in your bag anyway for making rigs and all that anyway. So, but other than that, that's all that I can fault them with. All around good. I'm happy with them. It's just my little review on them. First time I ever done properly over pike tools, so be generous, and I will work on it, because there's a lot more pike tactic tools coming, and like I said, it's for people who are new to piking as well, on tools. Like I say, yeah, the forceps come in handy as well. Probably smaller pike I use, because I always use the power grips for my unhooking. But yeah, other than that, I'm happy with. So, like I say, price vary. Don't hold me to it. You have to have a look yourself. Go onto the Fox Rage website and have a look and see what you think, or suggest to the missus, you know, this is what you want. And yeah, give them a good shot. And like I say, they're very helpful. Well, they're very helpful for me to have, and definitely the wrap as well, because I don't want it clunking in my bag. So all tools everywhere, so it's all together, and like I say, get it near on the hooking station, so all neatly presented, and choose on the decision on the day or the situation when you call one. So I'm gonna leave it there, guys. It's a quick little one. Be generous. Comment below what you think, or what you want. I like to have feedback on what you want to look as well. Yes, I'm at home doing this, instead of in the garden. But yeah, so I'm gonna go now, get this all sorted, and I'm off point fishing tomorrow. So that'll be filming after this video, the river shoot. So thanks again, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.